Hello everybody, and thank you for checking in. That menu music was awesome.
To one old and small robot, serial number C4N, whom other robots called just Canny. Canny had to be put to sleep and woken up later with a new, polished, and shining body. He did fall asleep and saw a very strange dream. Everything around him came to a halt and started to get covered with rust and moss, and wanted to run away, but couldn't move. He wanted to scream, but he barely had enough energy to squeak. Eventually, he woke up. What happened to the city of robots? Why did all the robots stop moving?
I really like that they had the text at the bottom in addition to the narrator speaking. Okay. So I'm using a gamepad controller here on the PC. There's these. Oh. Oh. Now I'm moving a little faster. And I can jump. Press X to pick up and throw objects. Okay. Only certain things you can. Let's see if we can go anywhere else. Find another battery to open the door. Oh, wouldn't that be this? There we go. Oh. Whoops. I really enjoy when it's clear that effort was put into the art and the style, you know, the artwork. I'm not a big fan of not having like clear objectives. If I was a little bit better at like, aiming functions, stuff like this would be probably more up my alley. I really don't like these rats. I don't know why they're so mad at me. So basically this is supposed to be kind of like a post-apocalyptic world where all the other robots have died, and our character, Canny here, is like the only robot. And he needs to try to figure out what happened. And if anybody else did survive. And you're basically helping him look for answers and try to fix things. Which sounds like a big responsibility, to be honest. Now I'm curious. If there's... Can I, like, jump on them? Oh, I can. If you jump on them, they turn into jewels. So that's interesting. Can we go in any place, maybe? No. Kind of open world. You see, like, there's robots, but they're not functioning. I feel like we should be doing something to, like, bring them back to life, maybe, but I really don't know. So I get the idea of this one. I do kind of like how when things are far away, they're blurred. and then they come into focus. I think that's a really interesting touch. I always say that. Interesting is a good thing. Just know that. If I'm saying it's really interesting, that means I'm impressed. A little bit of lag there while jumping on the rat. That's kind of fun, jumping on those. Let's take a look. I really love the music. Bonus. Nothing there. Of course, I didn't do much. If you go into settings, I noticed you can reset your progress if that was something you would want to do. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of this one. I'm very curious to see the free-to-play version and how different it is. So I will be right back with Scrap Garden. The day before is what it's called, which is free. So let's compare these. All right, so same music. This was released just a few months after the first one. There's still no sound settings. Let's go into graphics. I'm gonna put it on high. I think my computer can handle ultra, but just because I'm recording, I think high is good enough. Same settings, pretty much, it looks like. Pop into controls. Yeah, it's the same. You can reset progress. So let's go ahead. Looks like it's snowing. Looks pretty similar.
I'd like to tell you about one very unusual day for a very ordinary C4N robot whom the other robots called Canny. A robot for whom many more exciting events were destined to happen. But nobody suspects this yet, not even him. And so our story begins when the phone rang in Canny's home.
Canny, this is Keeper. You know I don't call without a reason. We've got a desperate situation. Last night the city's water supply pressure dropped, and the reservoir engineer isn't picking up the phone. And then, as luck would have it, the door to the reservoir was blocked. Canny, you're a jack of all trades. Help open the door and restore the water pressure. The city will be indebted to you.
So basically, the free version is it's a lead up to the full game. But it seems clear that we're supposed to collect these nuts and bolts. That's oh. Oh, does this guy need that? Oh man, where was that thing? How do I walk and hold it? Is it, oh, is it because it's wiggling? This is like hard to explain, but this thing does not want to be carried. It's actually kind of cute though. Man, this thing really doesn't want to come with me. Ugh. Come on. You're needed. Am I supposed to like... Alright, it's gonna slightly frustrate me. Maybe... Oh, okay. See, I was doing it the hard way. He'll follow me if I carry this. Okay. Here we go. Easy peasy. There we go. We got him his buddy. And a lot of nuts and bolts in return. So that was neat. But I will definitely say that Scrap Garden the day before, this kind of leads up to the $15 game. And I recommend, if this intrigues you, and if it's something that would, you know, you would enjoy playing, which I would definitely enjoy playing this. I just don't know about, you know, doing like a series on it necessarily. This is one of those games that I feel like is unique, and it definitely is inspired by some other games, but Canny here, our character, is adorable. The scenery is beautiful. It seems really well made. It's just a little less guided than I would prefer. I would really like clear-cut objectives. Just for me personally, and I feel like a broken record saying that about a lot of games. But I'm looking for objectives. But I love to explore 3D worlds at the same time. This does kind of just bring you right into this world. It's really cool. And like I mentioned for Scrap Garden, it's the same with this one. The way that buildings are out of focus, and then as you get close they come into focus, that actually adds another element of realism to it. Because in real life, when things are really far away, you don't see them as clearly as when they're right in your face. So it's pretty realistic feeling. I think that's pretty cool. It's a nice added consideration, I think. So I definitely think it's cool. I definitely don't know what the heck I'm doing. And that's kind of a problem for me, but I know that if I played around with it more, I'll probably get some more stuff figured out. Keeping, you know, YouTube content in mind, I don't think I could cover these games. But I'm really glad to have the opportunity to share my thoughts. I love the music, I love the atmosphere, I love the feel. Both of these, they're pretty much identical, like what I've seen people say. Scrap Garden the day before is just a free version that's a glimpse of how this game feels. And though I don't think it's the best for content for me, and that I don't really know what to do, that doesn't mean that you won't have the time of your life and enjoy the hell out of this game. This music is so beautiful. I don't know if there's any copyright concern with that. Definitely full props and credit to I don't know who provided the music or who composed it, but it's the in-game music and it's absolutely gorgeous music. I love it. But yeah, it's really the same experience with both games. So check out Scrap Garden the day before, and if you enjoy it and get kind of like sucked into the story of it, please, if you have a Key Miller account, request the full game. And if you don't, I think that if it is up your alley, supporting these people by buying Scrap Garden would not be a bad thing. And if you play a lot of these games, if you're a content creator, it probably would be good content for you if that's the type of games that you normally play. You're used to commentating with that, and go for it. I think these are so well made. The Scrap Garden is awesome, and people need to know. I'd like a little more direction. That's my critique. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching, because I enjoyed comparing the free version with the paid full game. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you next time.